Buenos días, Marcia. Good morning.
But we'll continue this.
And I really do hope that we can continue the conversation, and I would like to continue the conversation. I really do. Good morning, Marcia. How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you for coming up from Miami as well.
Thank you, Madam Chairman and the committee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here because it's January is Blue Homeland Security Human Trafficking Month. And I am blue. I lost my vulnerable mother, Lilia Martinez, Cuban, who fled a communist dictatorship country to come for the love of the Constitution of the United States of America. I was 12 when I came. My name is Marcia Martinez Friedman. And till lately, I had been very proud to be an American. My late mother, Lilia, a fighter, my parents were fighters, came to the United States. She loved learning about the Constitution of the United States of America, and we were very proud to become citizens. My mother was stripped Inalienable rights, and I still have a problem with my Cuban accent.
You and me both.
Inalienable rights. When I read about the human trafficking this month, I said, boy, guardianship. This is exactly what happened to my mother, and a light went off. After years of fighting, because I seek guardianship to protect my mother in 2011 because she was suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. Since that, as her right, legal rights of her only daughter and next of kin who was living next to her, a court-appointed attorney prepared a durable power of attorney for incapacitation for my mother when my mother was already diagnosed by a psychiatrist of Spanish speaking that my mother was not to make independent decisions. I said, boy, there's just something wrong with this picture. Well, I don't even have a speeding ticket. The court-appointed attorney gave the rights to the distant grandchildren who were never around as guardians of the properties because she wasn't capacitated enough to run her property, but she was capacitated enough for other things. Boy, that just didn't make sense to me. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm an intelligent person who can put 1 + 1 = 2. Well, to make a long story short, my mother was trafficked in 2014, violation of jurisdictions. Mm-hmm. She was kept inside a garage for 7 years, over 7 court orders to force visitation. She was put in the courtrooms with 3 judges and 1 recused, knowing that my mother did not have the capacity of a person in the real world. And the times that she was there, I love my daughter, but she lives far away because her long-term memory was good, that she used to come to Maryland to see me and my children. To make a long story short, Mom ended up in June in a hospital. I was able to see her 9 days peacefully, where she said, I told them that I wanted to see you. They said you wouldn't come. It was heartbreaking. My mother was neglected. She had bed sores. She had diaper rash as red as her jacket. When my mother used to come help me with my children. And took care of them a whole month so they wouldn't have diaper rash, so I could recuperate with C-sections. I went in front of that judge, and he illegally mandated supervision because he said I didn't get along with those that were isolated and torturing and neglecting my mother. No human being deserves this. If these laws don't get stripped away or mandated to the point that they do follow them, there will be more Barbara Stone's mother, more Doug Frank's mother, more of my mother, and now Carolyn Montanti. The same thing is happening to her with a daughter like me is trying so hard to save her mother. And I want all of you, you're humans, to put yourselves in my shoes. Because my mother would say, the truth comes out and the lies hide. We work too hard. She said in that deathbed. They made me sign a paper.
Marcia,
Call the FBI.
me parte el alma, pero necesito 30 segundos. Okay. You know,
I want to
Marcia,
say one thing. No human being deserves dying without elder dignity. The system has failed us. I'm not a criminal. And I beg and pray that each and every one of you put yourselves in my position, because I'm a human being and I don't want any of you to suffer like my mother and I did. So thank you very much.